Double L. Welcome to the very best betting show that there is on the internet. It is the Best Bet Show, hence the title. Introducing Team Bankrollers Martin and Alex from Need for Tips. -1 Il Stewart, but he is on the chat, and apparently he's going to share some of his crazy bets. Stuart is doing fantastic this round, so great that he's going to share more of his tips. But Martin, not far behind. How are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing very well, thanks, Natalie. Yeah, had some good results in the Champions League first round of fixtures there, which has pushed me into profit overall for the season, which I'm pleased about. And yeah, just hoping to keep the good times rolling now.
We killed it. We're up like over 12 units of profits over the two. We killed it. That was a good round of fixtures. Obviously, we've got next week as well. We're actually going to bring on a viewer of ours, Barsaman, as well. Will be coming on, so he's going to come on Monday. So that's super exciting. He's always got like really good tips and analysis of each match. So that's exciting. Alex, how are you doing, buddy? Ready for the next round of tips here, and then also your Aka show straight after.
Yeah, I'm ready, and always ready to provide my best tips on the Best Bet Show, probably the best betting show in the industry, like the commercial says.
Easily.
Easily, yeah, absolutely, easily. I'm also ready for a trip in London. I will see my buddy Martin on Saturday. We are going for Arsenal versus Watford, and after that directly in the pub. So I think that I'm ready for both of those stuff. Yeah, I can't wait to see Premier League match live and make some pictures and share them on Twitter with our friends.
I can't. Martin, are you a big drinker? I know. Obviously, that's part of your business, isn't it? Drinking, but can you drink? That's the question, because I warn you, Alex is coming. I'm a big drinker. I could just about keep up. Are you ready for this weekend?
I can drink. I can drink with the very best that Romania has to offer. I've been to Romania.
Absolutely.
I've been one of the last ones at the bar on several nights out. Yeah, as a professional beer, wine, and spirits drinker, I think I'll be able to keep up.
Yeah, we've got Whale Kappa on the chat here. For those who we do tennis videos, he also goes on Jimmy the Bag show on every Friday. So keep an eye out for him there with his NFL picks. But we were at a bar in Vegas, and I think they actually we stayed until they kicked us out. I thought like Vegas was like 24 hours. I think it was like we stayed up.
The city that never sleeps.
Yeah, well, clearly this bar did. Yeah, we were kicked out. They were cleaning up around us. We were like, all right, time to go. But yes, all right, so we've got some interesting matches on the slate. I'm going to bring up the records, and I do apologize, guys. It's me that's like holding you down. I'm in profit in the Premier League show. I'm at the top, but I'm at the bottom of this one. So lucrative, Larry, take it away. All right, -8.4 units of profit. That's me. It is me. There we have it, 5.2 units of profit for Stuart there, -10.7 for me, guys. I need some winners, and I know, I'm sorry, I'm bringing it down. All right, I've worked hard. I've got some winners, I feel. I've had two really good weekends in the Premier League. So let us start. Now, Alex, you mentioned you guys are going to go and see the match on the weekend on Saturday. There, first match actually is West Ham versus Manchester United. I'm going for it's a bet that's cashed pretty much every weekend for me, and it's both teams to score. I think it's an absolute must. I think Manchester United have kept one clean sheet. West Ham at home, I'm expecting them to score as well. Both teams to score 1.8. I think it's a moral of a bet, to be honest with you. Next, Arsenal versus Watford. All three of us are on this one. I think it's going to be a close affair. Arsenal, obviously, the favourites, 1.45. I think they can get the job done. But I don't think it's going to be a runaway win. I don't think Arsenal produce those kind of results. Both teams to score is often a play, except last weekend when Arsenal won 2-0. Starting us off, our Arsenal resident Arsenal fan here, Martin. What are you going for?
Oh, I had to choose this one. Me and Alex are going. Very much looking forward to that. I think Arsenal should be able to rack up a pretty comfortable victory here. Watford started the season very well, but the wheels have since come off a little bit for the Hornets. They're not in particularly great form right now, and Arsenal have somehow put 6 victories together, which is very impressive, really. And they've also won their last 3 games by a clear 2-goal margin. At home, they're very strong, so I fancy them to win this one. I'm giving them a -1 Asian handicap at odds of 1.74.
1.74, nice. That's come out a bit. Yesterday was 1.69. It was a bet that I was looking at as well. I think definitely both teams to score in this one. We've got Giorgio Miglaggio says that Arsenal will destroy Watford. I don't think Watford have been too bad this season. What do you predict, Alex?
I want to see a home win. I want to see the fans cheering for their team. I want to see it live. But I want to see also goals in this match. So I'm going for the Alex Classic here, both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals at 1.84. I think that it will be a pretty impressive game, high-scoring affair. Watford have goals in them. Arsenal's are deadly now going forward with Lacazette and Aubameyang. So I think that definitely we should see goals and goals from both sides.
Yeah.
So both teams to score in the over 2.5 at 1.84.
Wow, Giorgio Miglaggio, Arsenal will smash them 5-0. Does Arsenal have it in them to smash somebody 5-0?
Yeah, I think they have it in them. They're very good going forwards. It's just whether they can keep a clean sheet or not. They leak goals. Although they did keep a clean sheet in their last home game against Everton, which is no mean feat. Players like Theo Walcott and Richarlison were kept out, so you never know.
Yeah. Well, one of the bets that I really like for this match is Watford plus 1.5 at 1.78. I think we're looking at a 2-0 or a 2-1 for Arsenal. I don't think it's going to be a clear runaway
3-1.
win.
I want a 3-1.
You think it's going to be 3-1?
I hope.
Why 3-1? You just want the win.
I don't know. I want to see
Lots
many
of
goals in the match. Yeah, I want to see a thrilling match. I think that they should give me this, for the first time at an Arsenal game. They should give me this.
Well, Martin's very well connected, so maybe he'll have a chat with the team. Say, my buddy Alex is in town. Could you score a few goals, please? A few extra goals. We'd really appreciate it. So
I'll speak to my mate Unai. I'll have a word.
Good job, Martin. Both teams to score for me. 1.62. Watford scoring in 6 of their Premier League matches. Arsenal conceded 5 out of 6. Obviously, last one that they didn't concede was to Everton. All right, next bet that we're going to talk about is Huddersfield versus Tottenham. Oh, that's me. All right, so I went for the Tottenham win, cashed last week, very nice, 1.8. I still think Tottenham will get the job done. Huddersfield in 20th. We've predicted them to be relegated. They are not doing much to smash that notion right now. It was my banker from yesterday, so I've got to include it today. Tottenham and the under 4.5 goals at 1.75. All right, moving on, Newcastle versus Leicester. Mr. Martin Green, what do we have today for this match?
Yeah, it's been a terribly slow start to the season for Newcastle. They went on a long losing streak, lost their first 4 of their first 5 games of the season. But they battled to a strong draw away at Crystal Palace last time out, and I think this represents a good chance for them to get a first win of the year. Leicester don't travel particularly well. In their last away game, they went to Bournemouth and lost 4-2. And that defeat looks even worse when you consider how badly Bournemouth were thrashed by Burnley last time out. So I think Newcastle will look at this game and think this is where we should get our first 3 points of the season. But I'm going to play it slightly more cautiously and go for Newcastle draw no bet at 1.89.
Yeah, very surprising, isn't it? Newcastle, very different from the Newcastle we saw last year. Definitely, I think a first win will help them. 18th position right now. I've got both teams to score on that match, but it is not included in these tips for my best bets. Next, the highlight match of the weekend has to be Chelsea versus Liverpool. Just obviously one team undefeated, Liverpool. They do have a Champions League fixture next week that we must consider. Chelsea, obviously, Europa League. Liverpool on the road. Could they get the win? I think it's going to be an unders game. But Alex, you're going for the classic here, are you, on this one?
I'm going for the classic. It happened in the cup with many players rested from both sides. Now that they will all play their best starting 11. I think that it will come even faster than what happened in the cup. We've seen in the cup what happens when Hazard comes from the bench. We've seen that Liverpool is weak without their best players all over the pitch. So I think that Liverpool might go with at least 1 point. I think that we can even see a draw match in this one, but easily goals. Both great depth, huge attacking firepower. We should see an easy, maybe 2-2, a correct score at another 19, 20 in this one, but I will keep it low. Alex, classic score and the over 2.5 at 1.91.
Odds of 19 for a 2-all draw.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow. Oh, wow. All right. Obviously, last 3 matches have gone under 2 draws. I definitely a draw no bet is quite a safe way to play the outrights on this one. Martin, what have you got?
I'm with Alex. I'm going for the Alex Classic too. I think that Liverpool will be a different animal with Mohamed Salah and Roberto Firmino back in the side. Daniel Sturridge and Xherdan Shaqiri just can't press like those two can. They don't have the energy, they don't have the pace, and they don't have the dynamism. But those two will make Liverpool a lot more dangerous and a lot harder to handle. So I think we'll definitely see Liverpool on the score sheet in this one. And we all saw how good Hazard is in that cup game midweek. What a goal. I know it was only against Alberto Moreno, but he just cut through that Liverpool defence like a hot knife through butter. It was pretty sensational to watch. And yeah, I think that will give Chelsea confidence going into the game. But I'm a bit reluctant to pick a winner in this one because 2 very good teams. I would like to see the starting 11 because Virgil van Dijk might be injured. And if he is, then that'll really hand the impetus to Chelsea. But either way, I think we'll see goals in this one. And I've got 1.91 on both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals, which looks very attractive to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to stay. I'm retracting my bet. I'm retracting. I don't want to dent my minus 10 any further than it already is. We've got Matt Lawrence is in the house. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Hopefully, we'll get him on a show soon. It'll be great to listen to some of his tips as well, and some returning faces: Prognosticos Deportivo, Marco Polo as well. Some names here recognizing. Great to have you live with us. Great stuff. All right, moving on. We have got, all right, final one, Cardiff versus Burnley. Oh, I do like this match. What are you going for, Martin?
Cardiff versus Burnley. I think Burnley pulled off a very strong. Sorry, I was just on the chat there. I was going to explain my love of the word dynamism. I think
dynamism.
That Burnley can go on and win this one. They're up against the poor Cardiff side. They started the league season slowly, but I think that's because they were tired. They were playing a lot of Europa League games, and that affected their performances in the first few weeks of the season. But we all saw the real Burnley last weekend when they thrashed Bournemouth. Very good wide players, and Vidra up front looks like he could be a real handful. The odds are fantastic on a straight Burnley win, but I'm just going to go again a bit more cautious. Burnley draw no bet, 2.18.
Yeah, yes, I know. What did you get, 2.18?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one too. Yeah, it's a good one. I just messaged Stuart though. He's, you know what Stuart's like. He likes those away wins and the odds look pretty tempting. Stuart, I'm sure you must be on Burnley. Surely he likes those away. All right. Okay, that wraps up Premier League for us. Moving over. Oh no, Stuart to do League 1. All right, League 1. I will have to do it. Oh, God.
We don't have so many tips from there, so don't worry.
I know, phew. Yeah, you're right, actually, we've only got 2. Okay, I'll try. Bonjour. We are going to start with Nice versus PSG. Alex. Paris Saint-Germain. There we go. Martin?
Come back, Alex, Stuart.
Okay. Yeah. What you can say about Paris Saint-Germain? 21.7 games, 24 goals scored. No opponents in their domestic league, but huge opponents in Champions League. They can play with their C team in Ligue 1, and they can easily win against anyone. They are playing Nice with huge injury issues, missing a lot of missing players. I don't know. I think that they have an easy game next week in Champions League, and I don't think that they will rest a lot of their key players. So I think that Paris Saint-Germain will trash Nice in this one, and I'm giving them a minus 1.5 on the Asian handicap at 1.94.
All right, nice one. All right, one last one I've got to pronounce. Lyon versus Ossinance, and that's Martin.
That was really impressive pronunciation.
Stuart said
like
très bien. Très bien, he said.
Zut
Très
alors.
bien. Très bien. Très bien.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah.
Well, Lyon, what about Lyon? They must be absolutely surging with confidence right now. Went to the Etihad a week ago, beat Man City away from home. What a fantastic performance. Nabil Fekir was in fantastic form, and that's really given them a great deal of confidence going into their league fixtures. They're on a good roll now. They beat Marseille comfortably. They beat Dijon. I think they'll beat Nantes, but the odds aren't particularly attractive. So just to get a bit better value, I'm going for Lyon and under 4.5 goals at 1.7.
Right, whipping out the Martin Classic there.
Yeah,
and under
it was
4.
time.
Nice, nice. And we've got, what do we say here? Daniel Kiria says, Lyon on fire, a must win. And Prognosticos Deportivo likes Marseille against Lille, both teams to score. Stuart's got one. Oh, goodness me, how do you spell it? Reims. To be, I want to say Bordeaux because of the wine.
That's where the champagne comes.
Yeah, Bordeaux.
Qu'est-ce que vous avez préparé pour
I know
aujourd'hui,
everyone knows
mes
how to say
enfants?
Bordeaux, don't they? And Dijon. Reims at home against Bordeaux at 2.49. There we go. And Marseille lead both teams to score in over 2.5 goals. All right. That's thankfully wraps up the Ligue 1. And we move over to Bundesliga. And we have got Stuttgart versus Werder Bremen. Martin.
That was brilliant as well. Werder Bremen have started the season in absolutely sensational form. They're unbeaten, 1-4, drawn 2. They're second only to Bayern Munich in the table. So it's been a fantastic start to the campaign. Won their last 2 away games at Augsburg and Eintracht Frankfurt. I think they can go on and win this one as well against struggling Stuttgart. They've had a miserable start to the campaign. Lost 3 and drawn 2 of their last 5. So looking at the form, you've really got to think that Werder Bremen are going to go and get a result there. I'm giving them draw no bet again at odds of 1.91.
Always sounds like when you said it sounds like one of those like shows like I'll take a letter L please like one of those like shows that you have in England like I'll have a 1.4 please Michael. All right.
I'll have 3 consonants and 2 vowels.
It sounds like that one a little bit. All right. Roma versus Lazio, both Martin and myself on this one. Obviously, Lazio in fine form, but they do travel to Roma, who's picked up their first win of the season. Martin, what have you got?
I'm not 100% sure about this one, but I'm going to go for it. Alex Classic at odds of 1.88. I think it's a massive local derby for these two teams. There's fierce rivalry between them. Lazio, like you said, are in amazing form. They won 5 on the bounce. Roma have been absolutely dreadful this season, but they picked up a morale-boosting 4-0 win over the mighty Frosinone last time out. So I think that should leave it to be a pretty open, entertaining game. Roma have conceded a lot of goals so far this season. So I think both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals at 1.88 looks good.
Yeah, I completely agree with you as well. I like. There's a few bets that I really like for this match. I think you can go a few ways. The classic, obviously, at 1.88. Both teams to score is low. I think it's at 1.56. But the over 2.5 goals is 1.68. I think Lazio can score those 3 goals by themselves. And then I was also looking at Lazio draw no bet and Lazio and the draw 1.61 and 2.1. But I'm going to go for the classic. Both teams to score in the over 2.5 goals at 1.88. But I think that I think that if anyone's going to walk away with 3 points, I think it's going to be Lazio or the draw. Anyone think that Roma can win here?
No,
I'm staying away.
I don't.
Staying away, yeah. I'm not surprised.
And you are doing and you did your homework for today. Your spirit is very high. Everybody says that on chat. Natalie is killing it. I'm wondering what you're smoking today because I want some for my spirit to be higher. You know. But yeah, great stuff. You bring the smile on our faces.
Well, I think it's probably the coffee. I think I've had I don't know how many I've had, but I've had a lot.
Don't tell me Jimmy again prepared you.
Yeah, exactly.
Coffee for
special,
okay.
Special Jimmy tea in here. No, stay away from the Jimmy's teas. Yes. Right, next one, we're all Juventus versus Napoli. 2 real nice matches in Serie A this weekend. And so Juventus versus Napoli. Ronaldo obviously bouncing back. And we were all on that Ronaldo to score any time. And he red carded, can you believe? And he certainly couldn't believe it either during the match. But at home, Juventus win 1.75. That has to be a moral. Martin, is it a moral?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going for the Juventus win in this game. I got 1.8 earlier, and yeah, just seeing that the odds have dropped in. But yeah, it was 1.8, and I think that's even at 1.75. I think that's still a fantastic price. I know it's a tough game because Napoli are right up the top of the table with them. But at home, Juventus have a strong record against Napoli and the other big teams in recent years. I feel like I've done this bet a few times of late, and it's come in. They've got a very, very strong team. And at home, I think they'll take Napoli. So, yeah, straight win.
I think so too. Giorgio Michelangelo thinks different. He says Napoli draw double chance. What are you on, Alex?
I'm on the home win at 1.75. I think that Juventus have no problem to play against teams that play an open football like Napoli does. I think that they have problems to play against a defensive side like Frosinone, who will park the bus, or other teams that are parking the bus.
Yeah.
But I think that when they're playing against teams like we've seen Valencia, Napoli, or other teams like that, also with 9 men on the pitch, they won easily against Valencia in Champions League. So I think at home against Napoli at 1.75, that odd represents a real value.
Yeah. Always SS says Juve Napoli, great match. I see Juve winning 3-1. Marco Polo, Juve -1 here. So just Giorgio liking the Napoli draw double chance here. And then we've got Unana says, you guys are good. Keep it up. Thank you. We are trying. All right. What are we calling Frosinone this season? The fabulous Frosinone, wasn't it? What? No, it's the ferocious.
The fearsome. The ferocious.
The ferocious. The fearsome. The fearsome Frosinone.
Frosinone.
Yeah. All right. I'm on Juventus as well, 1.75 at home. What's our thoughts of Ronaldo on? It's not. I haven't quite digested it yet. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know. He lived with his uniform. Like, what do you think of Ronaldo playing for Juventus at the moment, Alex?
I think that he's still trying to find his best shape. He's trying to adapt with his new side. I think that he needs at least 1 more month to be at his top shape, and we will see again the same Ronaldo who is scoring goals for fun in all the competitions. Also, the team is trying to adapt at Juventus right now to play for Ronaldo, you know. And I've seen something strange lately with Ronaldo. Also, when they played against Bologna, also when they played against Frosinone, he's doing also the defensive stuff. So he's coming back to help his teams in defense, which that didn't happen a lot in at Real Madrid. He was doing that, but not so much as he's doing right now at Juventus. I
Yeah.
think that we will see the same Ronaldo, and his age doesn't say anything. I think that his level of play, I don't like him as a player. You know me, that I'm a Messi guy. But I still respect the guy. I think that he's a legend, and I'm happy to live in the same years with Ronaldo and Messi because I don't think that we'll have another one like them in our life in maybe the next generation.
Yeah, yeah. Always SS says Ronaldo is working really hard and I love it. 33 years of age. And then a P, Ronaldo will probably come back to the Premier League. Whale Kappa, Alex is a Messi guy. You are a Messi guy, aren't you? Like,
yes, I am a Messi guy. I'm a Messi guy because Messi has the talent from when he was born. Yes, Ronaldo worked a lot for his talent, and I think that there are two different types of football players. Messi cannot do what Ronaldo does, and Ronaldo cannot do what Messi does.
yeah.
Only from time to time when they are missing penalties. They both like to miss penalties.
Yeah. I can, though, confirm in his personal life, he is very tidy. You are quite a tidy person. When you came to come and stay, I did notice that you were very tidy. I tried to say to my husband to take some notes. Do you remember?
Yeah, it's only when I'm traveling.
I was like,
when I'm out
he cleans up after himself. I'm like, why can't you do the same? He's like, hey, don't bring me into this one. Do you remember?
My wife will never say what you're saying now because at my home I'm not like that.
All right. Yeah, interesting though. It's a few people sort of chiming in here about Ergo Cortistic says Ronaldo to cry and score 2+ goals at 1.5. Those odds are very low. Yeah, and then Cav92 CFC says that he is happy that he is joining in for one of the first times. Alex Classic for Juve versus Napoli. I like the Alex Classic as well for that one too. All right, moving on. We've got Chievo Verona versus Torino. And I think somebody was asking us about this match on Twitter, weren't they, Alex? You're on this one.
Yeah, I'm on this one. Yeah, someone asked, I think, about the match from today. But anyway, Chievo very poor this season. 0 points, -1. Not actually, they have -0 wins. I wanted to say -1 points because they started the season with -3 points. Federation decision. They did some crazy stuff with some money. But I think that they will relegate at the end of the season. Torino, a great squad with Belotti. I have him to score anytime in this match. I think that you still can find odds of 2.4. But for my top tip, I have Torino to win away at Chievo at 2.2.
Ooh, nice. Very nice indeed. Ooh, the ferocious Frosinone versus Genoa. Alex.
The ferocious Frosinone versus the dynamic Genoa. Genoa at 2.35. I'm not seeing Frosinone. Frosinone are the only side in the league, if you believe it or not, with 0 goals scored and 16 conceded after 6 matches. So it's really tough for the newly promoted team to find the back of the net. They will struggle all season long. I think that they will try to gather more points than Benevento, but they will still go down. I have Genoa to win at 2.35.
Yeah. I miss our mighty Benevento, I just have to say. It was always
They're
fun.
doing an amazing job in Serie B. They're doing a great job in Serie B.
I know. Well, I know. Well, hopefully they'll be back next season. But Martin, you always made a lot of money fading the mighty Benevento. Any bet that went against mighty Benevento cashed big time for you.
It was amazing, yeah. And Pescara the season before were just as bad. You always get these teams that come up in in Serie A that are just terrible. When you come up in the Premiership, you get a load of money. So if you're like Fulham or Wolves, you can just spend a fortune because of the TV deal that you get. You don't get that in Italy. You just come up and you're on the same budget as you were
Mm,
in Serie B, and they don't have as many fans, and they just don't have the cash to splash around. So you get these tiny teams coming up against the likes of Juventus and Napoli and Roma, and you
yeah.
just know they're going to get trounced pretty much every time they play. So I think it's advisable to check out who the teams are going to be this season. And yeah, for me, it's going to be Frosinone. The only reason I'm not on it this time is because Genoa have been pretty poor on the road, and the odds, but the odds are pretty attractive. So I see that's a good bet from Alex there.
Yeah. All right, next, Sassuolo versus AC Milan. Alex, you're on this one.
Someone said earlier, I think that it was Marco Polo, that Sassuolo will not lose at home against AC Milan. I totally agree that I think that they have huge chances to win against AC Milan. Sassuolo, an amazing side this season. Kevin Prince Boateng is on fire, and he's the heart of the team. At his age, he's performing at a great level. He started to sing also hip-hop music at the training for his colleagues. So Sassuolo, when they're playing at home, they are a huge force. They have 6 matches, 6 wins in across all competitions at home. But the double chance, the draw double chance is not very high. It's at 1.7. I think that easier a bet for this match is both team to score, which comes at again at 1.7, because also AC Milan have weapons to find the back of the net. So I think that I don't know if I will take it as a banker or not, but it's one of my top tips this weekend. Sassuolo versus Milan, both team to score at 1.7.
I wonder if it's going to be in your ACCA after the show. Yes, which again, Alex's ACCA. We're gonna film. We'll pretty much film after. We waited until 2 last time. We'll set up or whatever, but it'll be closer to. Just follow us at Natalie Rydstrom or at Need for Tips, and the link. It's a Periscope live show, so I can't post it before. It just comes up when the video comes up, but you can also catch it afterwards as well. So it's exclusive for Twitter. So at Need for Tips, at Natalie Rydstrom, if you guys want to see, check out Alex's ACCA. All right, I think we are moving over to La Liga now, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 matches. First one is Eibar versus Sevilla. Alex.
Yeah, Sevilla all the way. I think that this will be my banker of the week at 2.25. Sevilla destroyed Real Madrid in the midweek round, 3-0 at halftime, and they maintained the result till the end of the game. Not just that, but they scored 11 matches with 14 goals in their last 3 matches. 5 in Champions League, 5 in Europa League, and the rest in La Liga. I think that they are on fire right now, and they will continue like that. With another win, they will climb the standings for sure, because Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid go head to head, and with a win, Sevilla might go second in the standings under Barcelona. 2.25, also the banker of the week.
Yeah, all right. Mercedes-Benz says Sevilla, big trap. And then always SS says Sevilla to win. So two different sides of the fence here. Let's wait and see. But Sevilla first win at home. High pressure contact yesterday. All right. Moving on. Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. Now, quite a few people on the comment section have been asking about this one. So Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. The two Madrids battling it out. It is a tough match. Start us off, Martin.
I think, yeah, it's a very tough match. Real Madrid aren't quite the team they were last season. They're still finding their feet with new boss Lopetegui, and obviously Ronaldo going. Gareth Bale's trying to fill that void, but they're going to take a little bit of time to get into their stride, I think. defeat last time out will certainly have knocked their confidence somewhat. Atletico Madrid looking very strong though. I think they can really make a good fight of this title race. I think they, especially if Barcelona keep losing, Atletico Madrid might fancy their chances of going on and actually winning the league again. They've certainly got the players to do it. And they also know how to really thwart Real Madrid. You see a lot of Champions League ties between these two where Real Madrid eventually get the win in extra time, but Atletico Madrid really know how to set up to stifle their attacking players, and I think we'll be in for quite a very close, tight, cagey game here. So I'm going for the draw at odds of 3.6.
Wow. I always get a bit nervous playing draws. We've got, the comment section is lighting up here. Oh, and tips for HQ, I'm on the Sevilla win as well. So Shibangani is saying it's a draw. Both teams to score in the Madrid derby, says Vandy Candy. Brian L says Real, muscle, but no Marcelo or Isco. And then that face. What do you go for, Alex?
What face? Which face?
It actually looks like mine sometimes when I smile. It was like, my family always like comment that looks like my smile. I got like a bit of like a funny smile. It's like the thing. So what's, I suppose I don't really smile much. Like the smile thingy. What are you going to go for, Alex?
Yeah, Isco is out. Marcelo calf injury is out. Benzema is playing like shit. Bale is trying but not succeeding. Modric just won the best player FIFA award for the first time after 2 years in a row. I think that it was Ronaldo. And exactly after one Real Madrid player got this award, they lost the next match. This is what happened also yesterday against Sevilla. I see Atletico Madrid returning home with points from this match. I'm going Atletico Madrid draw double chance at 1.8.
All right. And Razor says a red card will be shown. It's not.
Yeah.
We can.
Hopefully it will be Ramos.
Pardon?
Hopefully it will be Sergio Ramos. Red carded.
Whale Kappa says it's a perfect resemblance to like the worried. It's kind of like it. I do think I have that like my smile. Anyway, moving on. Huesca versus Girona. Martin, you like this one?
Yeah, I've just been impressed with Girona's form of late. They've gone 3 games unbeaten. They got a very strong draw against Barcelona last time out. They're up to mid-table, playing against the Huesca team that have lost 4 out of 6 and lost 4 games in a row. So they're going to be very low on confidence. So I think Girona can go and get a result here.
Yeah.
I've got 2.2 on Girona draw no bet.
It's a nice price there. I wonder if Stuart's on that one as well. What are you clapping for, Alex?
Good I'm bet, on the same bet. 2.2 Girona draw no bet. I think that they should win this match, but we will cover ourselves with a draw no bet option.
Yeah. All right. Full house. Girona draw no bet. Very nice indeed. Okay, finally, Celta Vigo versus Getafe. That's from our buddy Alex at Need for Tips. Take it away.
Celta Vigo at 1.95 against Getafe at home. Celta Vigo are huge power, and I think that they should continue on this home winning trend and beat Getafe, a team that had huge ups and downs at this start of the season. Yes, they are top of the table there. I think that they are 7th right now in the live standings, winning against away at Alaves. But it's another thing when you travel to play Getafe. So I have Celta Vigo at 1.8 against Getafe.
Perfect stuff. All right, time of the show when we do our best bet and 2-team parlay. Martin, take it away. What have you got for us?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Arsenal. I'm gonna go with Arsenal. -1 Asian handicap against Watford. just go for it. And for a double, I'll go with Lyon and Juventus.
All right, Alex.
I'm going Sevilla as my banker at 2.25. And for my double, I will go Sassuolo versus AC Milan, both team to score. And PSG minus 1.5 on the Asian handicap.
All right, two-team parlay, both teams to score, West Ham versus Manchester United. And then my parlay, I'm going to, that was my part of my parlay, both teams to score and the Arsenal win. And then my banker, I'm going to do both teams to score in the Arsenal game and hope that it will bring lots of goals for you guys to watch in the game. So both teams to score at 1.62, be my banker. All right, guys, that wraps up the Best Bet show. Stuart, we missed you, but thank you for being on the chat. And
Stuart is going with Reims for his banker, Stuart.
Oh, yeah. I'll go with it. Okay. I think it's Rims. All right. Yes, so straight after we've got the Alexis Aka, then we have, tomorrow I have got another show exclusive for Twitter with The Mill. And so it's a great show there. We just sort of like run through like our best like Premier League bets there, and he's got some really good insight. He knows a ton of Premier League betting. So a really good one to watch as well. And then next week, obviously Monday and Tuesday, we start with our Champions League preview. So I hope to see you all there for all of those, get some tips and some insight before placing your bets. But big thank you to Team Bankrollers, Martin and Alex, and to all the lovely people watching.
Thank you.
And I will see you soon.